Hello, friends. If you are collecting Social Security or enrolled in Medicare right now, I need you to stay with me until the very end of this video, because what I am about to share with you could save you hundreds and in some cases, thousands of dollars every single year. And I am not talking about the kind of savings where you download an app and get 20 cents back on a box of crackers. I am talking about major recurring bills. Bills you are paying every single month right now. Bills that the federal government has already set up programs to cover for you, and nobody ever bothered to tell you about them. Here is the thing that frustrates me every single time I research this topic. A massive number of American seniors are quietly overpaying on expenses that should already be handled. Not because they did anything wrong, not because they don't qualify, simply because the IRS, the county assessor's office, the state Medicaid bureau, none of them have any financial incentive to call you up and say, "Hey, you're paying too much. Stop." The money is sitting in programs that already exist. The applications are already waiting. And every single month that goes by without you filing is another month of paying for something you were never legally required to pay in the first place. I spent serious time going through federal law, IRS guidelines, Medicare regulations, and every major update that came through in 2026. And I found 5 specific bills that millions of seniors across this country are paying right now when they are completely, legally exempt from paying them at all. I am going to walk through every single one. I will tell you exactly who qualifies, what the real dollar amounts look like, and precisely what you need to do to stop the bleeding. Stay with me until the end because number 5 is the one almost no one talks about. And if you own your home, it could be the single biggest financial win of your year. Before we get into it, if you are not subscribed to this channel yet, hit that button right now and turn on notifications. The rules around Medicare, Social Security, and senior tax benefits change every single year. Income limits move, new programs open up, deadlines shift. I cover all of it in plain English, so you always know what you are actually entitled to before it is too late to do anything about it. The people who stay subscribed stay ahead of this. The people who don't tend to find out about these programs years too late. Subscribe now and let's get into it. That amount gets pulled directly out of your Social Security check before it ever hits your bank account. Most seniors just accept it. They see a smaller deposit, assume that is just how it works, and never once question whether it has to be that way. What they do not know is that there are federal programs, called Medicare savings programs, that will pay that entire premium for you, every month. Completely covered through your state Medicaid office, and you never see the charge again. There are 3 tiers to these programs, depending on your income. The most powerful one is called QMB, the Qualified Medicare Beneficiary Program. And QMB does not just eliminate the Part B premium. It goes further than that. It covers your deductibles, it covers your co-payments, it covers your co-insurance, essentially everything that Medicare normally expects you to pay out of your own pocket. Gone. Handled by the state on your behalf. If you are single with a monthly income under approximately $1,350, or a married couple bringing in under around $1,824 a month, there is a very strong chance you qualify for QMB right now. If your income is a little above those thresholds, do not stop reading, because there are 2 additional programs, SLMB and QI, that will at minimum eliminate that $185 monthly Part B charge entirely, even if they don't cover the other cost sharing. The income limits for those stretch higher, up to roughly $1,816 per month for a single person. The reason millions of people are still paying this bill every single month comes down to one thing. You have to apply. It does not happen automatically. Nobody enrolls you behind the scenes. Nobody flags your account and sends you a letter. You have to go find it yourself. Call 1-800-MEDICARE or go to medicare.gov, find your state's Medicaid office, and get that application submitted. One form. That's it. And from that point forward, that $185 never leaves your Social Security check again. A lot of seniors think, I've got Part D coverage, so I'm fine. And the thing is, covered and free are 2 completely different things. Having a Part D plan means you have access to medications. It does not mean you are paying the lowest possible amount for them. There is a federal program called Extra Help, sometimes referred to as the Low Income Subsidy. And if you qualify for it, your entire prescription drug situation transforms overnight. With Extra Help in 2026, you pay no Part D premium, you pay no annual deductible, and the absolute maximum you would ever pay for a covered prescription is $4.90 for a generic medication or $12.15 for a brand name drug. That is the ceiling. That is the worst it can possibly get. Now compare that to what people without this program are paying. $50 a month for one medication, $80, sometimes over $100 for a single prescription. Multiply that by 3 or 4 medications, and you start to understand why so many seniors on fixed incomes are choosing between pills and groceries. There is no reason for that to be happening. The income limit for Extra Help in 2026 sits at around $23,340 per year for a single person, which works out to roughly $1,945 a month. And here is a shortcut that a lot of people do not know about. If you already applied for and received one of the Medicare savings programs I just described, you are automatically enrolled in Extra Help. No separate application, no extra steps. It just kicks in the moment your MSP approval goes through. If you have not done either yet, you can apply directly through Social Security at ssa.gov or call 1-800-772-1213, and they will walk you through the whole thing. Energy costs this year are genuinely rough. Home heating expenses are up nearly 9% compared to last year, and electricity rates have climbed over 12% in many parts of the country. For anyone living on a fixed income, that is not just an inconvenience. That is a real financial hit that compounds every single month, all year long, year after year. What most people do not know is that there is a federal program called LIHEAP, the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, and it does not offer you a discount. It does not give you a percentage off. It sends an actual payment directly to your utility company on your behalf. Your gas provider, your electric company, they receive the payment directly. You just stop getting the bill. Income limits for LIHEAP vary depending on which state you live in. But if you are a single person bringing in around $22,000 a year or less, there is a real chance you qualify. And here is something that matters specifically for seniors watching this. If you are 60 years or older, you receive priority access in most states. You can apply a full month before the general public enrollment window even opens. That matters enormously because LIHEAP operates on a first-come, first-served basis. Once the annual funding runs out, it is gone until the next cycle begins. Seniors who know to apply early get covered. Seniors who wait often find out the funds are already exhausted. There is also a connected program worth knowing about called the Weatherization Assistance Program. Under this program, the government will send a qualified technician directly to your home to insulate your walls, seal up air leaks and drafts, and repair or replace your heating and cooling equipment, all completely free of charge. And the impact is not temporary. It permanently lowers your energy bills from that point forward. To find your local LIHEAP office, simply dial 211. That is the National Social Services Helpline, and they will direct you exactly where you need to go in your area. It is called IRMA, the Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. Here is how it works. If your income was above $103,000 as a single filer in a prior tax year, Medicare does not charge you the standard Part B rate. Instead, they charge you anywhere from $259 to $628 per month for Part B alone, deducted automatically and silently from your Social Security payment before you ever see it. A lot of seniors notice their deposit is smaller than expected and just assume that's how retirement works. They never realize they are paying a surcharge on top of the standard premium. But here is what makes IRMA particularly frustrating for retirees specifically. Medicare calculates your surcharge based on your tax return from 2 years ago. So if you retired last year, or if you sold a piece of property, or completed a Roth IRA conversion, or had any kind of one-time income event that temporarily pushed your earnings higher, you could be paying a massive surcharge right now based on money you no longer earn and will never earn again. You are being penalized for a financial snapshot that no longer reflects your reality at all. And the fix that almost nobody takes? You can appeal it. There is a specific IRS and Social Security form called the SSA 44, and it exists precisely for situations like this. For anyone who has gone through what the government calls a life-changing event, retirement, significant reduction in work hours, loss of a spouse, loss of income-producing property, you file the SSA 44. You document what your income actually looks like today, and the surcharge gets reduced or completely removed. People are getting $200, $300, even $400 per month returned to them by doing this one thing. You can download the SSA 44 directly at ssa.gov or pick it up in person at any Social Security Administration office near you. If you own your home and you are 65 years old or older, I want you to think carefully about the last time your county government sent you any kind of notice explaining your rights as a senior homeowner when it comes to property taxes. For the vast majority of people watching this right now, that letter never arrived. It was never sent. And yet nearly every single state in this country has programs in place specifically designed for senior homeowners. Senior property tax exemptions, senior freeze programs, circuit breaker credits that can reduce the assessed taxable value of your home, cap your annual bill so it cannot keep rising year after year regardless of the market, or in some cases, eliminate a meaningful portion of your property tax obligation entirely. We are talking about savings that range from a few $100s annually to several $1,000s per year, depending on where you live and what your home is worth. The catch is always identical. You have to apply for it yourself. The county assessor's office does not send someone to your door on your 65th birthday and say, "Congratulations, here is your exemption." They simply do not do that. These programs exist quietly in the background, fully funded and ready to be claimed. And the only people who benefit from them are the people who knew to ask. To find out what is available in your specific area, search your county name along with the phrase Senior Property Tax Exemption 2026, or simply call your county assessor's office directly and ask them plainly, what property tax relief programs exist for seniors in this county? One phone call. That is genuinely all it takes to start the process. And once you are enrolled, those savings follow you for as long as you own that home. So let's bring this all together and make sure it is crystal clear. 5 bills. The $185 Medicare Part B premium that the Medicare savings programs can eliminate completely. Your prescription drug costs that extra help brings down to almost nothing, with a cap of under $13 per prescription. Your energy bills that LIHEAP pays directly to your utility company on your behalf. The IRMAA surcharge that you can appeal and have removed or reduced using Form SSA 44. And your property taxes, where senior exemptions exist in nearly every state, but only take effect the moment you apply. None of these programs will ever come looking for you. They are not designed to find you. You have to know they exist and take one deliberate step to claim what is already yours. That step, that one action, is the only thing standing between you and the money. If this video helped you today, please subscribe and share it with someone you know who is on Medicare or Social Security. A parent, a neighbor, a friend, a sibling. One conversation could genuinely change someone's financial picture for years. I will see you in the next one.